All right, let's see. Okay, so now I think we're live, and hopefully there are no technical issues this time. But let's go and find out why Bitcoin is pumping. Also, shout out to the Snake fam. Thank you so much for all the support you show me. I appreciate you. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look here. Channel member, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Hello. All right, so yeah, it looks like everything is running fine now. So as far as why Bitcoin is pumping, I mean, almost at 54,600. So that's pretty neat. All right. 54,600. And, pretty much wherever Bitcoin goes, the rest of the market goes. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin price. Now, as far as why it's pumping, right? There are actually several factors of why there's a current price movement of almost 6% just in the last 24 hours. And a lot of it has to do with the consistent movement with the spot Bitcoin ETF and all the inflows that took place over it. So now that there's a Bitcoin ETF, you got to remember the stock market is only open for like about 5 hours a day, right? So all these trades that you submit on Friday for the Bitcoin ETF, they're not going to go through until Monday morning. So that's been taking place over the week. Actually, about $570 million, so 570 million US dollars, just in inflows for the Bitcoin spot ETF. So, from all the movements of all the markets out there, of all the BTC products, that's 99% just coming from the Bitcoin ETF, as well as the Bitcoin having taken place. Um, that's also good news, right? The Bitcoin having that's coming up. And obviously, that creates a positive sentiment for investors. The ones that are buying Bitcoin through the ETF and the ones that are buying crypto on centralized exchanges, like most of us that are tuned into this live stream here. So let me go over a little bit more of the details of why that's taking place with Bitcoin. And I apologize for like the random live stream, but hopefully I can do this more often. Let me know what you guys think. And oh, hey, what's up, Thomas? Watching from Norway. I hope you caught so far what we're discussing here. Thank you for the shout out. Shout out to Norway, great soccer team, both in men and women's soccer team. So again, Bitcoin is up almost 6% just in the last 24 hours. That's to do with the positive investor sentiment that's coming from the $570 million in inflows just from the Bitcoin spot ETF over the last 7 days. All right. And the Bitcoin halving, right? So expect to see a little more of this between now and the second quarter of 2024. So let me break down the details again of the inflows here. So I went ahead and posted this on X earlier. And if you're not tuned in, please go ahead and, if you're not following me on X, please go ahead and do so. And I'm happy to go ahead and follow you back. All right. So the Bitcoin investment products recording 99% of all inflows over the past 7 days. Bitcoin welcomed 569.5 million inflows, bringing the total global assets under management. So again, these are the ETFs, 67.5 billion. All right, and that's the huge factor of why we see Bitcoin pumping. Now, this reminds me personally of the gold ETF, and if you've seen my video, the gold ETF after that launch, it spiked about 300%. So if you have not seen this video, it's this one right here, Bitcoin ETF Sparks Gold ETF memory. Share it in the chat and you guys can catch up on that later. But again, you can't talk about Bitcoin without talking about the other big players in the crypto market. So we have Ethereum just over the last 30 days. Ethereum alone, has been pumping very, very well. So again, that's the link right there. But look at this, just over the last 30 days, from 2,200 to 3,200. That's 41.30% just in the last 30 days. Now, why is Ethereum also pumping? Of course, because Bitcoin, where Bitcoin goes, Ethereum goes, Cardano follows, etc. But expect an Ethereum ETF later this year, actually. So That's something to look out for as well. So personally, as far as the blockchain technology goes, for me personally with Ethereum, not a big fan of it compared to, for example, Cardano. That's much faster. It doesn't shut down. And the gas fees are way lower. However, I cannot ignore that there's an ETF coming for Ethereum as well. So if you see how Bitcoin is reacting to the Bitcoin ETF, expect similar outcomes to the Ethereum ETF that's coming later this year. So just something to think about in case you were not aware. That could be expected somewhere around the third quarter of 2024. So cannot be ignored. And then, of course, my favorite for my people shout out. And again, Snack Energy, thank you so much for the support you show me, Snack Fam. I do believe this is probably the last year, maybe even the last summer, that we get to see Cardano under $1. So it's a great time to go ahead and dollar cost average into Cardano. And if you can, obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. So just to recap for those that just tuned in again, the three main reasons why Bitcoin is pumping. All right. So the positive sentiment from investors because they're seeing it pump. All right. The cash inflow from the Bitcoin spot ETF, which is about 570 million just in the last 7 days, and of course the upcoming Bitcoin ETF. So a lot of times, just like mortgage rates, right? Mortgage rates a lot of times already react to what the news is going to be from the Fed, right? So there's speculation that the Fed is going to lower down rates. Mortgage rates are already reacting to the pre-announcement. So again, the third reason will be the Bitcoin halving coming up and the market already reacting to that since it is nearby. But again, just the last minute live stream. Let me know if you want me to do more of these. And again, shout out to YouTube channel member HRA. And then Thomas, thank you so much for the support all the way from Norway. I appreciate you. So again, just hopping on this screen here. Let's take a look. And again, that video is this one right here, which is the Bitcoin ETF Sparks Gold ETF Memories. So you can use that as a reference to all these upcoming crypto ETFs, right? So if you want to know, hey, how's the Ethereum ETF that's coming up going to react? This is a video that I made that you can go ahead and take a look. And again, it compares the Bitcoin ETF to the gold ETF. And you can use that as reference to the upcoming Ethereum ETF as well. So again, 54,632 and 89 cents at the time of this live stream. That's almost 6% just in the last 24 hours. So I'm excited to see where this is heading towards the Bitcoin halving. And again, Thomas Lean, thank you so much. And Snack, we trust. And cheers to you, my friend. Everyone that tuned in, please consider becoming a member. I'll be doing more of these live streams for members only. That way it's a little more personable and you can get all your questions asked, and I'm happy to go ahead and address those. But that's it for this live stream. I'm glad the internet finally worked here at work. But thank you so much, friends, for tuning in. Cheers to all the Snack fam, and stay winning.